I know whose I am. Hallelujah. There's nothing left to prove. There's nothing left to prove. He freely gave it to us. Rejoice, rejoice, rejoice. Freely he gave. When I come on, say, when I lift my voice and shout, come on. Jesus has given me. When I open up my mouth, miracles, signs, wonders, it starts to break out. I have the authority. Jesus has given me. When I lift my voice and shout, come on.
Good morning, guys. We've got some time to burn. Keegan is coming in a little bit later. We're not keeping score anymore. I think Keegan has lost that battle, first in, last out. So I don't want to humiliate the young guy. Like, I still want to build him up, and no need for me to now absolutely demolish his morale.
Sing it out, come on. Giants.
But Chad, how's it going this morning? Hope everyone... It's Wednesday, midweek, round 5, about to commence. Weirdly enough, this week feels a lot longer. Usually we fly through the weeks, but this week has been going relatively slow. No prayer today. We are trading with faith. We prayed a lot there, and we don't want to use up all of our prayer in a span of 30 minutes. So go and watch that. Very good word, Matthew 6, talking about anxiety, stress, finances, all of the good stuff, what life is about. Okay, so go check it out. But Chad, we are gonna jump straight into the charts and see what is cooking for us here today. It's definitely, we're gonna get trades today. Definitely gonna get trades. And on the economic calendar, we just have a few central bank speakers, actually quite a few, from Britain, from the ECB. We've got Fed's bar, okay, IMF meeting all day, but no real data. Some mid-tier data, New York Empire State Manufacturing Index. But I'm going to kick us off with, I'm expecting a range-bound day on the dollar. Widely range-bound expected unless we start to break above yesterday's value area high, or if we start to break out below that value area low. So expecting a relatively range-bound price action. It's been super bearish. Little to no bounce. We're going to talk about this as well. We are getting very close to a previous breakout area where we can find some demand. Okay, so just keep that in the back of your head. But I am still relatively bearish, more range-bound than bearish, for a few reasons. So we're going to see what the dollar is going to do at this level. Potential rejection, and then continue back down and then back up again. That's the idea for DXY. I want you guys, I'm actually going to jump firstly over to NAS. All right. A lot of guys trying to sell NAS yesterday. Even in our own community, it's like, oh, when is NAS going to pull back? When is it going to pull back? And the weird thing is 2 or 3 weeks ago, we tried to get pullback plays ourselves, myself. And if you look at this week, NAS is not printed. Okay, it's printed during Asia. That's the first bearish 4 hour we've printed. And weirdly enough, that is into a key zone that we expected to be tapped yesterday. Okay. And if you think about when the war commenced in Feb, I told guys, just look left with me here. Okay. I'm going to give you guys some very good source here this morning. Okay. Look at that range. There was a clean drop down, little to no volume in that. Okay. Now swing yourself right. Look at that. Okay. So one thing I want to give to you guys, it's probably one of the oldest concepts in technical analysis. What will the trend most likely do? Chad, talk to me. What is the trend most likely to do? Is the trend going to reverse? Or is the trend more likely to continue? It's more likely to continue, right? Why are we fighting the trend here? Weirdly enough, first session of the week, I said I think the war premium has already been priced. One of the messages I've sent to a very wealthy friend of mine that's got comparatively more money than me, asking me on Monday, red week and red day, do you have a prediction? I think that man is going to drop a nuclear bomb. And I literally said, I'm bullish. Markets already premiumed in the war. Short-term weakness in the first half of the week, and then we should start trading quite strongly to the upside. I said in terms of nuclear bomb, I don't think Trump is that stupid, because then China and Russia will get involved. There's the message. So, alright, all orders restored. Rixie is also back. Rixie, good to have you back, my brother. Alright, so for NAS, two simple areas. I'm bullish on NAS. I want to see NAS pull back to that level. Then I'm going to get long again. Or I'm going to get long when NAS gets through this level. Will I sell NAS here? No. Will I sell NAS there? No. When will I sell NAS? If we start breaking back below here. That's the only scenario where I sell NAS. Up until then, I'm purely looking for bounces. Alright? If you want to mark out these levels, you can. I'm going to give you a couple of seconds and gone. Alright. US 30, same thing. Caught some very nice buys there. We are trading into quite a strong area. And if I show you guys to the left here, okay, that's that point of control from when the war started. We haven't tapped into it yet, okay. We haven't tapped into it completely fully yet, but US 30 already giving the bounce from that level. Actually not. So US 30 I'll sell, guys. So US 30 today I will sell in this region, and I want to buy down there. Alright, so US 30 sells there and then buys there. Okay, and then also potential sells down here. Alright, so those are the scenarios for me. Looking at gold, very simple here. Gold is super clean for me today, and I absolutely love what it's doing. I'm a buyer here. Alright, just gonna wait for our entry confirms, but I am a buyer here. I want to get long there, and I will short gold. I will short gold if we start to break below here. Alright, Kiki, I will short gold below there, but I'm going to look for a long this morning. And what else do we have on here? Let me see what I can find for us here. Alright. So what my chart is telling me is that gold could be trading to 49.92. Don't ask me how, but that is what my chart is telling me. But yeah, guys, literally beautiful. Gonna see how we open up in the next 15 minutes. Gonna look long there. Only way short is if we get a strong break below. I'll wait for the pullback, see that all there's resistance, and then we'll trade it down to that level. Okay, BTC as well, range bound for me. Okay, didn't get my trade yesterday. Actually, okay, there was a trade, played out quite late. I don't know if you guys remember my two zones from yesterday. There was a zone here, so we actually got the breakout retest. Didn't fully extend, but range bound for me on BTC this morning. So buy zone, I'm going to be looking for buys here, right where we are. Okay, sells can come to play, but buys primarily there, and then I will look for sells there. All right, looking to play the range similar to Monday. Exact same thing as what we've got, or we had on Monday. Yeah, that is what I'm looking for on BTC. If we get a drop here, I will look for shorts as well. So I'm not closed off to that. DAX also looking for shorts in this area. All right. So we're gonna see if we get that shorts. Otherwise, if we get a nice continued breakout, but ideally I'm looking for shorts here. Also expecting a another range bound day on DAX. I told you guys yesterday as well that with everything going on here on the left, this was bound to be a very choppy section of price, but now it's quite easy for me. If we get a strong push above here, I will look for continuation buys. Okay, so we are in a key critical zone, but definitely going to get some trades here this morning. And Kigo is back.
Yo, what's up, Chad? Sorry I'm late, guys. Yo, hey, let's get into it. Gold already BE for me again today, so starting off nice and strong. But let's have a look at the dollar first. Starting here with the dollar again, as I said to you guys yesterday, we are going to be taking a bit more of a bearish outlook. Big thing for me is monthly S1. We want to see what happened when we hit that point, and again breaking underneath. Now that there's a test, I'm still going to go a bit more bearish again on the dollar. Alright, so we're going to see what happens from that point. But as dollar stands, it's going to be bearish. If it wants to get any type of neutral position, we're going to need to get above that monthly S1 and hold above that monthly S1 to have a continuation to the top side. Until then, going to be a bit, yeah, definitely more on the bearish side for this one. Going over to indices, what can I see over there? So indices still going to remain bullish. Yesterday we had a nice bullish play out, a bit of an interesting one yesterday. but going to be holding strong on that now. Same idea, guys. If you have a look at it this way, weeklies have broken above. Now, same idea as we always talk about with the pivots. We've just had a monthly R1. So break above, hold monthly R1s. So where we're going to be going, monthly R2s is going to be your target. So just going to monitor how we get to that point. Very interesting, and something Kribber actually pointed out yesterday. But since we started this move to the top side, we had basically no proper bearish candles. So is this going to be the first bit of a pullback we get here? But even then, just having a pullback does not mean I am bearish. So going to be looking again for buy continuations and where we can get in on that trade. With gold again, interesting one here for me. I'm technically bullish today as well. But just going to see what happens here. We had bars ran to actually about 80% of TP. But I was driving, so didn't see it to go break even. Went into drawdown, and then we're going to hold the position, but we just not seeing volume, so closed out at break even on that trade.
How did you take a break even?
Run, yeah. If you could still be in the trade, it wouldn't have hit stop loss. So you'd still be in the trade. But where you are now, you'd actually be able to get back out again. Yeah. Entry was basically over there, just so you guys can see. That was entry there, that candle. 100 pip TP and 100 pip stop loss. So that was the trade from this morning, so you guys can see there. So yeah, I closed out, said to the guys as well it could definitely run, but Murphy's law, as I closed out because I wasn't seeing volume. Let's have a look here quickly on the 1 minute that I'm talking about. Said to the guys, didn't see this point, that is 80% to TP, so our rules is you would be break even. Came back, basically held. So when I was in it, we were about over here starting to pull back up. I said to the team, I'm still going to hold. I'm already in this, so nonetheless tested, came back down, and we just weren't seeing anything. So basically closed out as it started to come back up again. My exact entry on my XM account was about here, so it was a few minutes ago, and there you can see obviously that liquidity. It's because I didn't have our clock thingy with me, so closed out, and there came the volume. But nonetheless, for the guys that are still there, it was sent in the Project G group.
I think we're still gonna get it.
No, I do think it's still gonna play out, and so nonetheless, but took a break even first one in the morning. But that was the play from earlier that I was in, so we'll see if what happens there for the guys. But the way it's trading for me, as I said, I am technically still bullish. Even on the 4 hour, when I look at a 4 hour time frame, everyone that knows what I talk about, 4 hours always going to give you a bias. And when I look here, I'm very comfortable still with the buys. The only thing for me is, again, trading up with a weekly. You have taken that weekly R1, that's also kind of your high now, and we are seeing that. So you've taken weekly R1, you've taken previous weekly highs, and now we're seeing that turnaround. So again, this can be the turnaround point for sells, but it doesn't mean I can just enter there. I need something to go off of, so I don't have entry criteria for sells yet, but we are just being aware of it. But going back to where we're sitting now, I do still have quite a few things I really like for buy potential, so we'll see what happens there. But for now, going to just see what happens when markets open. But that is everything from me.
Beautiful, Kigi. Alrighty, Chad, we're gonna lock in your 9 minutes.
I was trading with faith this morning.
It was good. We all left with a lot of faith.
Like
No worry.
No worry.
No worry, just faith and peace. Yeah, guys, beautiful. If we dip in here, it's gonna be...
Yo, bro. And PE people cannot drive.
No, it's a given.
Oh my.
It's a given.
I'm just saying, whoever the guy is who wanted to fluke me, you are so lucky I had my missus and my dog in my car. Otherwise, you know where the address is. Pull up here and I'm going to give you a proper attitude adjustment.
Hi, Keeks.
Bro.
The Bible talks about turning the other cheek.
Yo. That's fine, Joe. Did you mess already, bro? Oh, lads. Yeah, as you can see, I missed it this morning, bro.
It's like there's chemicals.
Nah, I don't know what it is in PE. Hey?
I laughed. I saw the one comedian yesterday. He's like, the guy dropped me off at the wrong entrance at arrivals. I'm gonna be late for my flight, and it runs like 20 meters. Like, I'm at departures. I think I'll make my flight. Oh.
Yeah, no news today.
Keeks, you just need to get yourself a glog, and then you can put some lettucillin in the guys.
I told you, bro. That's why certain things I haven't achieved yet in life, because God is still testing me, bro.
Give them a little lettucillin.
Keith said you do any combat sports, or was rugby or niche? No, I did. Did kickboxing, judo, and karate.
In gold cells, okay. Yeah, I'm not against the cells at all, but I like the bias. The fact that our value area for today is outside of yesterday's value area, and we're above the 5-day. The buys are. This is gonna be perfect. Swipe the daily low, reverse.
Yeah, bro, I had a feeling you did. Grew up in it, bro. So my grandfather, very big in karate. My uncle was the South African judo champion for many, many years. My dad was junior divisions boxing South African champion. So yeah, we've always had it in our family.
Karate.
My brother was also in EFC for a while. So yeah, we've kind of always been around it.
So Keeks can each knee san chi go.
Right, I always.
Brian had to go and Google that just for the banter.
I thought you would have at least got to 10 though, Brian. I also did it when I was 5. Yeah, bro. I always said to people, it was the funniest thing where you go to do karate and the first thing you learn is how to count.
4, 7, 65. No, Jen, like I said, I'm not. This is the area for me where I want to take action on gold here this morning. So if I don't see the demand coming in here, then there's obviously no trade for me. But as it stands, from the way I trade, I'm bullish. So my bias is bullish all the while we hold above this zone. I cannot go bearish up until we're trading below that level. And for instance, the same with Daxi. Like, I'm range bound for today. I'm expecting price to bounce in and between these two ranges. So, and then obviously BTC is looking like we might get the sells. So this becomes a sell zone. And then NAS, obviously, NAS still a buyer. But remember that, Chad, trend is more likely to continue than to reverse.
What's DAX doing today, bro? Or have we taken DAX off?
No. Dude, I registered the DAX.
DAX looks nice, bro.
I still remember 1974 when I was sitting with the Prime Minister of Germany, and I said we need the DAX.
So with that, Chris, I was saying that also.
Hey, Brycey. Bryson, this shall teach you automation, not the Shambo. Bryson, thine automation. All right, 2 minutes here, guys. I think gold for me is the cleanest. All right.
Gold. Gold is looking good. Sure.
I want to get involved here with gold. Yes, bro. I think Caitlin tried to take me out now, eh?
Why?
There was something in that cup. You know what that, like, have you ever accidentally sprayed like some perfume in your mouth, that taste of perfume? That's literally what it tastes like. Can you look at oil cash for me?
Oh, bro, maybe we need to start trading crude oil. Then we can also buy a Rari.
Okay, crude oil is bearish on the day, my brother. There's your sell zone. Set your alerts and forget about it. You don't need anything up until it reaches that level. Bullish, either selling there or you are buying once it breaks through. As simple as that. So set your alerts quickly, turn off the chart. Alright. Nothing. Alrighty, ladies and gents. Better than you.
Let's see, markets are open.
Chad, markets are open and in motion. It's the official round 5. Ding, ding, ding. Well, it's very wiki, but yesterday she was nice.
Markets are open.
Where did I... Okay, I sent it to Gigadelius. Nothing better than you. Oh, there we go. Come back. Oh, nice tight stops on the gold.
You gonna rip now?
No, not now. I'm just anticipating. There we go. There we go. That's what we want to see. Okay. This is now where it starts to get real. Yeah, only thing is I can't execute there, guys. There's no entry there for me. Dun, 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 dun. Gold it will be. Only one guy. Good. See if the bulls step in here. No bulls, no buys.
Bro, it's so weird seeing like the guys are doing a run thing on Sunday or Saturday with Jamie.
Yeah.
And they're like, yo, photos and signing afterwards.
Hey,
Bro, like,
J-Mo.
hey, James, man can do signings now. Like, when are we at that level, bro?
He is a professional, though.
He is, bro. But he's still this little Jamie to me, bro.
Professionally.
He is doing well for himself.
Yeah,
So,
it's,
where do you rate he's going to come on Sunday?
I think top
Wait,
5.
he was top 20 last year, eh?
No, it was top 5, I think.
Where's Laz?
Hey, only sewing keeps it growing.
Hey, I love that. I love that.
Only sewing keeps it growing.
Because what was it? The World Ironman.
If you want to make it grow, Keeks, you got to keep it so.
Bro, but you know what else they say, eh? You gotta be careful of that fake out before the breakouts.
Lord, I'm ready for the breakout. Alrighty, guys. Let's see. Nothing yet here for me. Dun.
On that note, guys, also, sorry, I want to add something that Chris and myself were talking about yesterday. Please understand, we genuinely are here to build something special and build a safe place for traders and our community. So if you want to join, for example, Project G, and then you want to come with these creative names and vulgar and all these things, please understand we will ban you and refund you immediately because we are not promoting and embracing that in our community. So to whoever our little fan is who's watching us,
Listen about after. This guy was quite creative. I gotta give it to him. His street address. Wait, where's the? I wonder who this is.
yeah, I know, like we don't have.
So the maid cleans the kettle with alcohol and look up the powder that was at the bottom there. So it looked like more of the powder had come loose. So they probably were drinking alcohol. But Ed made a cup nice, it was fine. We cleaned the whole, I scrubbed the kettle on the inside. And we boiled it. And we boiled it.
Yeah, chronic, bro. It's
Why is this cup tasting weird?
That's a new cup. I wouldn't sing.
no. We had a guy. I'm gonna say a guy tried to join Project G yesterday, and the thing is, we obviously give things out as there, but you know, the minute it's another influencer or whatever, and they want to try to do it to just get what you guys are doing. But yeah, name's like a very vulgar name, and you
The
know it's
P
a
word.
fake account because even the email address matches up to it. So they made everything just to do this. So the minute we saw it, I sent it because I said, "Bro, did you see you just joined Project G?" So he said,
Wait,
"No,
wait.
bro,"
I
so he goes to
I
check.
just want to check that street address.
And then he
Yes,
comes back, and I
dude.
just said, "Nah, we refund him and ban him immediately."
Maybe if the guy was real, but still, bro, not
Bro, but then
with,
don't
not
come here with that crap.
stuff,
Don't.
stuff beer. Stuff beer.
Bro, and like, okay, here's my thing. Just to, for example, give you an idea. I don't feel when everyone wants to be like, oh, I don't want people to know I'm trading and this and that. And
Oh, so his address is Stefano Bariachi. Bariachi Street. Oh, no, I don't think there's an address in Pretoria. Oh, bro. I wonder who this is. I think right idea, maybe wrong group, though. That's more for like a hunting group. Like, you don't want to... But just the name, like his username, Stoff Beer.
yeah.
Now you've got that in your chat. Like, that's... We're not about that. We're not about that life at all.
But I will give them a little bit of excitement because they always want to just know they are a little bit behind. TG's trying to play catch up. There is something new we're going to be doing, so we can let their little brains try to twinkle around what it is.
Maybe it's somebody that legitimately wanted to join, but he's just that type of guy.
Bro, but again, like, my thing is you don't need that. Like,
No,
that's
you
what I
don't-
say,
you
the
don't-
whole
you
thing
don't
of
need
where
it.
guys are like, the whole idea of people mustn't know I trade and I can't give them my real identity. And bro, we have 2 Springboks in Project G. Now, why can people like that be in Project G and they don't have to hide their identity and stuff like that? They just quiet in the group, so the group doesn't always see them, but they're there.
Just another indicator, Kiggs. I see Chris has 10 on his screen. Hey, guys. Why
Not an
can't...
indicator.
Why can I not use all of these indicators I developed, Brian? Gotta remember I developed these indicators.
Probably an oak in the shade.
Wait, probably an oak in the shade. Stoverach. Klein stofbommiekie.
Bro, did you see that, eh? Now that the guy, Dwayne talking about that. Fafi coming back, going to the Cheetahs, bro.
Really?
That's the end of his career. He's retiring.
Oh, fuffs
Because if
the...
you do think about it, he wasn't even third choice scrum off last year. He was like
No,
fourth, fifth.
he's...
He's done now. But also, bro, guys, actually, hold on. We haven't spoken about this yet. Monday, Varsity Cup. What the guys that watched it, thoughts on Turkey's taking it? Greatest comeback ever. And,
How do you mean, Grace? Weren't they top of the log?
bro, they were literally 2 years ago. They were renegated out of Varsity Cup. Went to Varsity Shield. Came back. The first season they obviously went right in there, dominated, won Varsity Shield. Came back to Varsity Cup.
Yeah.
And then wins Varsity Cup now to make them the most decorated team ever in Varsity Cup history. And they did it convincingly. Unbeaten, and the only team that could beat them, they played in the final, and they completely took them apart.
Okay, guys, 3 minutes here. And then it's that 12. We make a miracle work. Guys, I would ideally want us to close back inside of this value area low for the day. So I'm just patiently going to wait because that can still act as a little bit of a resistance. And then start moving down. Alright, so I just want to see us clear back inside there, and then I'm good to rip these longs.
Bro, but I will also say, scammers are getting out of control now. Eh?
Why? What
The
are they
nerve
doing?
of them. So the one guy, we talked about him a few times. He not do a promotion now, right? He's gonna take on 2 people, and he's gonna completely build their portfolio for them, trading, investments, businesses, everything. But he's like, but there's 2 options, and I'm only taking on 1 person per option. The first option, $500,000, and I'll do everything with you, but I'm a part shareholder of everything.
A local guy.
Yeah. Second option, $1 million, and I do
Huh?
everything, and I'm not.
Wait, mute. Who's this? Who's this, bro? Okay.
Bro, where are you finding guys who are gonna give you $500,000 and $1 million, and you think like genuinely you're gonna scam them? We know this, and you're gonna get away with stuff like that. Bro, the nerve of some of them. Like, it's on his story, so it's not even made up.
Okay, 42 seconds, guys. Stops are gonna be at the low there. You make it like 13. Uh, 26 seconds. Wow. Wow.
And you know the best part for me, bro, is everything also.
Okay, guys, 8 seconds. Sorry, Kiko, I just want to lock in here for gold. Okay,
I'll go in with you, bro.
Order filled.
okay, there we go. Stop somewhere there. First target is just going to be VWAP, but ultimately we could be trading back there. All right. So we'll see how far we get with this. Sorry, Kiko.
Yeah, guys, just to say, this just makes you think, guys. You need to get creative, because he also blatantly just puts there that everything he's going to do is powered by an AI assistant.
Oh my goodness. So, he's getting
So
on the
you are
AI.
paid $500,000 and $1 million to someone for him and AI to build it for you.
Wow.
Bro. Oh. No shame. I see Mr. Tonnage is doing an ultimate trading journey
Where-
with 15
where do you-
traders.
Oh, you seen that in the chat? I thought, where do you see him? Because we blocked my bro.
Yeah, we didn't understand any of that. The last time I saw something I was showing Chris was where the guys were calling him out about his style. And then he
What
was
style? Like
how he
hairstyle?
dresses and everything. And he was like, yeah. Oh, no, they called him out about his polo. And then his wife tuned him and was like, no, but you drive a Fiat. The polo is mine. And then his ultimate comeback was, yeah, but even this guy, he drives a polo, could still get a hotter wife than you. And then I was like, okay, I've
So he
seen it
rates,
all.
so he rates his wife as hot.
I've seen it all. I don't know he's dumb enough to do it. Bro, Raven, do you know what I'm talking about? He is in Cape Town.
So he got a paid version of Claude, watched a few YouTube videos, and is now gonna start running a business agency.
Bro, we are.
We truly live in a simulation, my bro.
It is crazy right now. What guys think they can do. I've had mixed feelings about Justin Haitian. Even though we joke about him, maybe he does do well. He is traveling a lot. He's immigrated to a cool country and seems to be keeping his head above water. Brian, so that's okay. Hold on. We've spoke about this before.
Who's this now?
Justin.
Justin Haitian.
Yeah. So he's saying he has mixed feelings about him. So let's be real, yo. You can sit and basically any big influencer in South Africa, okay? The comment is not, do they make money? Chris and myself have spoke about this before. The comment is they are making money, but they're making money through deals. So firstly, they're not making the money they say they're making. Then secondly, it's just a case of, are they, the money they do make, is it coming from what they are selling to you? And that's my thing with Justin. Bro, that man's not making money trading. Because we
Chris,
do have
did
insights
you teach
to...
No, I can't take liability for Justin.
Because we do have insights into what he asked someone for as a retainer. And it is ridiculous.
It's quite spectacular.
Like, I think some of you guys would fall off your freaking seats when you hear what these people ask for as retainers.
No, not him, Brian.
She hot and spicy.
Wait, see. Oh, guys, Daxi for me, the only thing I don't like with Daxi is the fact that we penetrated that level, as Key would say, a little penetration level, but effectively still below there. BTC, if BTC goes straight to this level, then the sells are going to be relatively tricky. But if we can pull back in there, then the sells are still potentially relevant. And then US 30 not really giving me entry criteria. I would have loved to like swipe the opening high. So we're just going to leave it. And then obviously gold. I loved gold from the start of this morning. So we'll see how gold plays.
So it's a silly question, but with these retainers, are those retainers required to be paid back once if their deal falls through? No. To give you, okay, I'm going to give you an example. Obviously, for reasons I can't use names, but I'm going to tell you about a retainer deal, which Chris will know exactly what I'm talking about. This person approached this broker asking for a certain retainer and a certain amount, and end of the day, they're still going to give you KPIs. So it got the KPIs for what that retainer amount was, and the person agreed to it. Awesome stuff. Let's say, as an example, let's just say the retainer is 50 traders, for example. Okay, 50 active traders. I'm just using a number here now. The end of that month, so they get paid up front. That's obviously the thing with the retainer. You get paid up front first. So you got paid. Now you need to bring those clients. The end of that month, that person only brought one client. So you are expected to bring 50 for that amount they paid you, and he brought one. Next month came, and what happened? He threw his toys out the cot. Why have you not paid me? Where's my money? Going off at them. And they're like, bro, you didn't even get close to the KPIs we gave you. And then they carried on and wanted to make a whole thing about it. And then they just said, you know what? Like, we're done with this. We'll still even actually pay you the money. We don't care. Like, we'll pay it to you and then get lost. And that's the thing, that why you guys can go back and do it now. So they all do this because none of them can achieve the KPIs they set out. And then that's how they just go around doing the same thing to every single broker. So every 3 months, they just move around to a new broker, because then they get their new retainer, do everything till they see they can't achieve KPIs, and then they just move on to the next one.
Yeah, I don't want to blow our bubble, but honest to God, guys, we almost probably one of the few that don't have retainers.
And you know what?
And this, like, you can go to a lawyer, ask for a letter, send it to XM. You can find out, like we said from the start, no retainer.
Yeah, and again, just for transparency things, guys, we even still said there was a point. Chris and myself said, okay, do we go and ask for the retainer? And then it got to a point where we said, but when you do that, you kind of, in a way, you've sold your soul to them. So there's a thing of there's a commitment there, where we said, when you're not doing that, when there's no retainer, there's nothing there, there's no contract that's binded us. So we could do what we want. Like, if we wanted to promote this tomorrow, doesn't matter if it upsets them, doesn't matter if where there's no contract. So we can do whatever the hell we want. We are not bound to anything. We can say what we want. We can do what we want. And I think doing that's also what's helped us build our stance with the community, if you want to call it that. So, but we truly don't have a retainer.
Brian, I swear to you, I can show you now. I still laughed at the start of the year. Guy from HFM. Is it HFM?
Yeah, they are on us.
Bros, they're not a HFM magazine, or what was it? FHM. Yeah, sorry, it was FHM, 4M magazine. Let's not go there. And it's like, hey Chris, yeah, I just want to let you guys know we're ready to cut deals here. Whatever retainer you guys are getting, we'll double it. That's his literally sales pitch. I'm like, we don't have a retainer. Don't have a retainer, but maybe it's now a good time to get a retainer. I'm like, no. Don't stress about the retainers.
Like, I get it, it's their
Retainers
business,
are
it's their
for
world,
tea.
but what you said makes so much sense. We're in the street, Crystal, bro. Dark world of the Forex influences, yeah. Yeah, Ruben, it's
I still laughed. I think it was last year or the year before that.
They definitely do include vehicles, I'll just say that.
I think it was last year where the one South African trading influencer, if you go onto his Instagram, there's 6 posts and all 6 are promoting different brokers.
So Nolan, okay, what I'm going to say now, 'cause again, I
Yo.
can't, at this game, if you say a vehicle, because they're all nice vehicles, you already can pinpoint who the guys are. Think of this as a business perspective, okay? If I had to come to you and say, let's just say this, I want R1 million, for example, okay? You giving me R1 million, that there's a risk on that, okay? Because again, you know the industry, you know there's a chance I don't even bring the clients I'm telling you I'm going to bring, and all these type of things. But what if I say, give me 100,000 rand a month and give me an R8, give me a Porsche, give me a R1 million vehicle, okay, let's just say that. So not new or whatever, but a R1 million vehicle. That company can go buy that vehicle. Firstly, that vehicle is now a tax write-off for them. Secondly, they get to keep the vehicle, so it's almost a reassurance of if anything falls through, they can retake that vehicle back. And that's also why, again, because it's their stuff. So now it helps as a sales pitch for the influencers. It helps as everything. It's a tax write-off. So vehicles are almost a better way for them to go about it, because it's an asset they have. They're more covered. They're more secured. It's better for the business.
Some of the stories we've heard is like some of the influencers would ask for like bottle service at a club
to sell the image.
That way, it's weird though. Then they bring bottles out and it's like the spray, and it's like they would request stuff like that, and they'll say, "Nah, we're gonna make content with this." Some would want to like rent a supercar. Some would want to spend a weekend away in a villa and do content and whatever. So
all paid for by
the broker will pay for it if it's going to bring in business. If you tell the broker now, listen here, I need a Ferrari Pista, I'm going to bring in 10,000 new clients per month, average deposit of this, they'll go buy you a Pista.
Like my thing is also, for example, guys, here's the thing. Like, we don't have to ever lie about it, because we spoke about this. Anyone who's actually doing business, if you buy a normal car that you're going to flip every year, 2 years, you're not buying that car cash, because that's just stupid. You got to finance the car. End of the day, you still are making those payments. That's your vehicle during that time. But just because it's financed doesn't mean you can't show proof that it's your car. I can still get you, for example, the deal, let's say with the Audi or whatever the case, and there's my name on that car. Ask them to pull up those finances on those cars and see whose name's on the car. It's not theirs. It's not like, oh, I have to show you my freaking thingy that I bought this car cash. No, you don't need the natives. So even if it's in finance, you can still show proof that that financed vehicle is under you. But they can't do that because it won't show their name.
The natives.
Oh, you guys came to that big Forex event in Cape Town in May. FMIS. I'm not sure. Chris and myself briefly spoke about it, but I'm not sure. We have to see how May goes.
It's my birthday, man.
Ooh.
May.
So Cape Town for your birthday.
I don't know, guys.
Maybe you'll see us rock up in a villa, guys.
Brian, I look now and I can confirm. I think I actually had this issue of FHM. The one that I loved, the FHM one, was that what was Joanne Krupovich or some Joan. Yes, wait, let me.
No, Raven, that's the right mindset, brother.
FHM.
Because that's when you can buy the asset and it shouldn't affect your financial standings at that point.
2006. Let me see.
But also, yeah, here's my thing, Brian. For example, does it count as a villa when Chris's house is bigger than it? Because then can we just go to Villa Dix?
Hi, Keeks. Why are we doing this now? Hi, man.
I don't know if that counts as a villa.
No, man. Let's leave the...
But no, yeah, guys, we were talking about the other stuff. We weren't talking about villas now.
Is FHM still a thing?
That's a bridge. I think they are. Keeks, get the villa. I'll bring the snow bunnies. We're gonna go skiing there, bro.
Yes, bro.
People are gonna think we're in the Alps.
Why did we buy these satanic books like FHM? I still remember some of these.
I think the only book I ever bought in my life, like those magazines, was... What even was it called? The car ones?
Oh, Speed and Sound.
Speed and Sound.
Yeah.
There we go. I think that was the only magazine
sad
I ever
that
bought.
I still remember some of these magazines.
Exchange Spread is wild today. Gold isn't that bad, but I did see the NAS and indices were open up quite a bit.
Yeah, the Tara. Is it Tara or Terra? Tara Reid.
Chris, you don't need to pee.
No, guys, like I said, it's simple for me. My bias was set coming into today, so That's the thing. If you've got your idea, you execute on your idea. Stop or break even or TP is what it is. So you don't have to be emotional. For me, coming into this morning, this was my buy zone. If we can hold it, and then obviously if we break through it, then I go into sell mode. But up until then, I'll only be a buyer here, and it's the same with the rest. Like I said, DAX here looking for sells there, trade back in, no entry criteria there for me. BTC again, same thing as with gold. US 30 also no entry criteria. Mentioned to you guys, I expect it to play inside of this range. So it's just the case that's the thing with trading. We never know. We anticipate, we execute. We've got an idea, and you trade according to your plan and your idea. $2007. Sorry guys, but is FHM still a thing, Kiki?
I don't know, bro. I never had that.
Oh, I see it is still a thing. What? FHM. Yo, bro, who's this tall lady they got on the cover? Holy smokes, bro. Look how big this lady is, bro. It's like a like a Loot the Jager of the Yo, bro, is this Loot the Jager's sister?
Yeah.
Holy smokes, bro. Look how tall this chick is.
Nah, that she's tall, bro.
Yes, die Loot the Jager's sister.
Bro, you know what broker really is trying hard though to get us? That Prime.
Really?
PU Prime,
not.
bro. I get about 7 DMs from different people of theirs a day. Like,
Yo, Loot the Jager's sister, bro. Oh, Lotie. Lota. Villas normally have beach views and rim flow pools.
yeah, bro, yours is a beach view.
Yeah, but no rim flow though, unless I let the bath water run over.
Well, bro, the one bath might as well be a pool.
FHN takes me back to my first 5 knuckle. Hey, you see, we want to stay away from that. Chris, I see gold is close to the daily pivot, so you think it might. Logs, my brother, like I said, this for me, if we hold here as a buy zone, if we start to break below, then I'll go into sell mode. But up until then, I'm a buyer here. And like I said, for instance, with the XY, it could be range day or you could break out. Smoke show the Jager. Hi.
Sure.
Lota. Yes, I wonder what it's like to have a tall wife like that, bro. Like, you need to sleep in separate beds because, like, even what is the big bed? The king size.
Yeah.
Yo, that big human there next to you, all across. Bro, that DXY chart looks weird. Okay, let me just... There we go. I think that will look a little bit better. You can't really manage at this stage, guys. No trade management as of yet. But if we get a pop here, that's like a big if. If we can start to pop here on the 5, at least print something bullish here. Then we're going to try and trail our stops. The zone now, which will most likely get tapped, if we tap it, is here. So I think once we get to that zone, that's where we can start to like trail stops. See if we can maybe get through that level and then go up there. That would be a lacquer trade, but let's see. At this stage we are looking relatively weak here. Brian, which trend line would you use here though? Would you use this one? Do you use body or wicks, Brian? Because we can't really use this one. Can we use that one? Brian, which one would you say is valid here? Wait, let me just check what Brian is saying. Yeah. I like it when on the bodies. Oh, okay. So you like it on the bodies. So you're saying from there, would you connect it here? Would you connect it more there? Okay, let's remove this one. Something like that, Brian. I know what you said, body, eh? There. Like that, Brian, eh? Oh, okay, beautiful. Guys, don't sleep on trend lines. Don't let me bring out a trend line course here and pump trades. That. You guys are sleeping on trend lines, my bro.
Turbo trades making a comeback.
Let me show you trend lines here. Let me show you guys something here. Check here yesterday. Look at that third. Don't play with the third touch, guys.
Watch, everyone's going to be trading trend lines today, bro.
And then gold yesterday. Don't play with these trend lines. I'm telling you guys. Yeah, you guys are playing. You're not taking these trend lines seriously.
I'm tired of making money.
You guys are sleeping on the trend lines. I think even from these lows that we have some. Yeah, that third touch there. Yeah, guys, we're not really getting a lot of demand out of here. Only good thing here is that if we are gonna break, this is where guys use trend lines wrong. Is that you're looking for sells when the markets are bullish, and you're looking for buys when the markets are bearish. So instead of waiting for trend line breaks, you're trying to sell there. And this thing can 100% sell from there. Don't get me wrong. But if you think about a trend line, we also talk about liquidity there. Because as much as this trend line is showing where sellers can enter, at one stage the sellers are going to be overrun. And that's usually when you get a strong move out of it. Okay. So that's a little bit of... So, for instance, in a bullish market, you want to wait for counter trend line breaks. Why? Because usually this is relatively range bound, and this basically constitutes as some type of accumulation. All right. And then once the volume is ready, you get the pump. Okay. So you can, if you really want to, get these little cells, but it's choppy, it's overlapping. And then, for instance, if you are bearish, you want to wait for counter trend line breaks. All right. So, what am I drawing here? So let's say you've got something like this. Then you want to wait for counter trend line breaks. Because again, that liquidity but honest to God, guys, the easiest money I've ever made was trading trend lines. I think I still called Jean-Pierre that one time on the stream.
Still, it's the power of trend lines.
Bro, I swear to you, the craziest thing is... You know what was the crazy thing though, is we analyzed 30 charts on the 4 hour. We drew our trend lines. We see what is close. You've got like this list of pending buy limits. And I still remember the one day, like 10 of those trades hit all at once. And I'm like, oh my Lord, what is going on? Bro, within seconds, I'm up like 80,000 Rand. I didn't even, that thing barely moved, dude. Like, I think 10, 15 pips, I was like, nah, I'm out. I'm locking in here. Send it to me, Brian. I want to see the trend line indicator. Don't even lie to me. Lennon said he replied to your DM. Thanks, Dansky. I'll have a look there, my brother. I'll have a look there.
Oh, where is Lyndon, bro?
I think. What?
Is that man still alive? Or is he still waiting for payday?
I was not gonna get that money back from that guy.
Well, you made R1 million yesterday, bro. I think now he can pay back 4K.
I'm still dumbstruck, my bro.
Lyndon joined MDM. Ooh.
Never, bro. Never. I know Lyndon. I know Lyndon, my brother. Lyndon is a real one.
He is a Chad. He's part of Peach Nation.
Lyndon was here from the start. Guys.
4791 is the kind of market target. Please check the 4-hour time frame. You tell him you're wacky.
4791. Okay, I see you. Yeah, I can't sell up until I get clear breaks below here. Just cannot sell. It's can't, my brother. I unfortunately cannot do that. I actually want to see quickly where is our New York VWAP. Oh, we are trading below it. Still can't do it, boys. And again, I can be wrong. Please. If your analysis is telling you to sell here, please sell. Don't enter with me.
I thought gold was frozen for a moment with all the volume we are having.
Just waiting for something though, bro. Isn't this like your trade the other day? 2 hours?
Yeah, pretty much, bro. So if we learned anything from that trade, bro, don't close it.
No, I'm not tired yet though. I'm not fatigued yet.
I feel like you're
Where?
gonna sleep straight and wake up and TP is it.
Let's get our man back on Brokeback.
Joe, we need the... Bro, I swear I'm gonna be so happy when this when this war's done. Just to actually have some price action and volume again.
I think I need to do the mandatory P, my bro.
Trump needs to go start like a tariff war again. I'm going through withdrawal fatigue.
Is that Brian? Oh, Brian. I love it. I love it. I'll see you guys now. Let me go pee quick. Oh, withdrawal fatigue.
Gold is waiting for your stop loss. I hope it doesn't want to wick the previous 30-minute low first.
Now Keith is like, why did I go with my brother into this trade?
Bro,
Trying to break even and now we go down.
we need liquidity. Cribs, time to close. Yo, what is going on? TP loading. See, indices is nothing for me, so I'm still chilling here, guys. Gold is really all there is today. If you buy, you get chopped. If you sell, you get chopped. We got keys beginning of the month, so I've been painting and sorting and gutting and refitting, etc. But end of the month, we do the big move. Everything is new. Last year tariffs, this year war, next year sniper entry to draw down. Need a log P for a TP. Yeah, I don't mind, my brother. I'll wait just till Chris gets back, and then I'll go over again for you. long story short, I'm still bullish. So just expecting a bit of a pullback, which we are getting now. And then looking to go long, my brother. That's pretty much it. Not much more to go into that. But y'all looking long on it still. Chris, did you see yesterday your trade played out just after you closed out? US 30, which trade?
I locked in almost 100.
That's Bless King, no problem, brother. All great when all done. Thanks, China. If you go to 50 minutes, you'll see that there was an inducement that trapped buyers. Now that there's enough stops to propel the buy you were looking for in gold. Did you take a gold trade yesterday?
No, I was waiting for pullback.
Yeah, I was in gold, but that did ETP.
Where did we get induced now? If you go to the 15 minutes, you'll see that there was an inducement that trapped buyers. I'm not too familiar with the inducements. Inducement. Are you talking about now? There's enough stops to propel the buy you were looking for. Are you talking about yesterday's trade, my brother, or are you talking about this trade here? I just closed. No, man, you don't have to close while it's holding that zone. Because here's the thing, you come in to the day with your bias. And your idea is simple. Like I said, this for me is the decision zone for gold. If we hold here, rest of the day is going to be bullish. If we punch through here, then I'm back into sell mode, and then we're going to use this as our sell area. So while it's holding there, there's no need to close out your trade. Like that's our idea. So we're ready for both scenarios. It's only when you come in and you a little bit, I don't want to say they're macabre, but you like, I don't know, am I bullish, am I bearish? That's when it gets difficult. But it's like, while we hold here, bars are still intact. If we get stopped and price gives a very strong move down, beautiful. Then we're going to wait for that retrace, and then this is going to turn into a resistance. Alright, so we know our invalidation is there, and if price pumps through it and we see a lot of sellers step in here, then this area has went from a potential demand to a supply. Okay, so that supply meaning that guys are offloading their gold, so they want to get out here. So it's just a case of it's building for something here. That's the thing. It's building for something here. I don't necessarily like what it's building here, but it's building. And usually, if you are bullish, when it builds down like this, it will pop. Okay, because we are coming from a higher time frame high. Okay, so the idea is that we should pop at one stage here. It's not necessarily like with a bearish trend where you get this. the overall trend is bearish, this is where you'll get the break. Because every time we bounce from the demand, the sellers just keep bringing us down. So your highs keep getting lower up until the point where that shift occurs from a demand to a supply. But it's not yet time for the time machine. Okay. Getting close, but not yet. How's the hourly? Risk reward worth to try long because the stop loss. Yeah, not even just stop loss. It's a zone that we identified as demand. Hopefully 10 brings us volume. Yeah, hopefully.
We
Okay,
need that volume. Oh, Aaron, Keys, what is your opinion? Nah, it's proper, bro.
I use my volume profiles, especially the previous day's value areas. I basically look at those previous value areas as potential support resistance levels. And then on the session, for instance, my first area of contact for this trade is going to be the daily point of control. If we start to bounce here, that's going to be my first point of management. That's obviously where the majority of the volume has traded today. So we either going to push up, reject there, come all the way back down again, or we're actually going to trade through that level, hold as support, and then go to our value area high. Then, if we get a breakout above the value area high there, that is when you can get your continuation further. Alright, so it's all about taking it level for level. And then let's say, for instance, like yesterday with US 30, the idea was very simple. So if I replay US 30 for you, we had a zone from the previous day that, let me just make that white.
I'll ruin all honesty now when Chris is done.
We had that area as resistance, and we said if we trade through it, we want to hold as support. And then when we started off the session, our point of control was just above it. Alright, so then in that case, I'm looking at both of these levels with a point of control for price to hold above and look for the buys. Okay. We didn't buy earlier yesterday because literally the bounce occurred. It was still within the opening, the first 15 minutes. So in a lot of cases, what you can get is some type of fake out. So we actually got involved after that first 15 minutes came and gone. No, this was actually on the 15. Why didn't I execute here? Because there was your breakout. Anyways, got the pullback there. So yeah, that's how I use the volume.
Ruan, so I think he will, bro. The thing for me is, I mean, technically already has. Thor's biggest thing is he's going, okay, it's sumo versus conventional. Now, there's two ways around this. Now, my thing is, I also was that typical gym bro who says sumo is cheating. But then there's two ways about this. Sumo, what have you actually done with sumo? Sumo, you've just shortened the range of movement. But the thing for me is that you still got to get that freaking ball off the ground. And you've still got to get to lockout. So my whole thing is...
So it's quite difficult. Like
it is very difficult. So that's where I was going to go
Ed,
now.
I think Ed still said it's not that everyone thinks
it's a lot more glutes and leg focus of that drive now. So you don't have that much back movement in that pull off the initial pull. So that's where it gets more difficult. So that's my thing here. I think if you had to tell them to do opposite ways, Colton would get to that closest or close and get it to the 500 on a conventional quicker and easier than Thor would get to 500 on a sumo. End of the day, Colton is the better lifter, and my thing is,
Who's Colton?
the South African guy. So he
Oh,
smashed it, bro. Like he smashed the world's heaviest deadlift.
The world's heaviest deadlift. Heavier than
Eddie heavier than Thor. He smashed it out the park.
the guy that usually
He did it twice.
that goes for deadlift
Yeah.
and then he rows.
No, not him. The smaller one. That's the thing. The thing also that people forget about Colton is that Thor, all of these other guys are 130, 140 kgs.
Was he at the world's strongest man?
No, he did it at the freaking powerlifting meet. And Colton's 120. So he's 20 kgs lighter than the competitors who are close to him.
Did
And
that other guy also go?
No, but that's the thing they get into. I'll show you.
God, that guy is ridiculously strong. I don't even want to know what his tendons are like. It's like
So this is the lift he's talking about, which everyone is now. So Thor still posted about it and made a thing of if he is.
who's Thor, that big guy?
So there's the thing that was Thor. So that was
Well, you have to double that.
what do you think I did with two things and Colton does that and Colton is a striker.
Colton's got big legs.
And he did that after deadlifting 505.
They lift him 5.
Twice with nothing, no strap, nothing.
Sure. Colton is not big, but he's big. Yo, is a unit. Okay, guys, I think I'm getting ready for the timer.
Thor's 160. Yeah, well, there you go. I mean, exact, bro. And that's what I was showing Chris now, is that Thor also did it in a deadlift suit. Colton didn't have any of that.
Yo, this is no joke. So we entered. I just want to see how long we've been in this trade. So we entered on the close of that candle. So for 55 minutes we've been building the foundation here for a nice big leg drive. Yo, Colton looks strong, Ron. You see his legs? Yo, Colton.
But just to give you an idea, bro, like, and that's why I always said to Ed, like, I really make it not sound bad. Like, we know Ed's strong. Colton hasn't done his first lift by the time Ed's finished.
Oh, has Ed competed against Colton?
They've been around it, yeah. I think Ed does say he competed once against him. But he competed against Colton when Colton was under 100 kgs. And Colton still won. Like, now Colton's bro, he is the strongest person to ever live. There's no two ways around it.
Yo, that's a strong statement.
He is, bro. You Google it right now. Like, the guys have made so many videos about it. He already has the highest all-time record. And
but he's not natty, eh?
No.
Oh, okay.
No. None of those guys are, bro.
Oh, so there's not a natty, like, powerlifting?
There is, but they're nowhere close to what these guys are.
Do you think these guys will kill, like, the Olympic lifters?
Yes, but obviously they train different lifts. When you get the Olympic lifts where they do in your benches and those things, these guys will kill them. But
don't you do deadlift in Olympics? No.
You do deadlift and you do bench, but they have other exercises. They've got the overhead press and all of that stuff. And
yeah, so I know Olympics. It's snatch, it's clean and jerk. I don't think there's a deadlift. Though in Olympic lifting. Let me check here for us.
I know there's a bench. There is a bench. But I know there's clean and jerk. There's snatch, bench. Is there 3 lifts or is there a 4th one? What is the 4th? And Colton attempted 500 kgs without straps and he almost did it. Imagine he's good. That's the thing also, Leon. Yeah, he's got it so many times and it always just slips out at the top.
Clean and press. Also, there's a clean and press as well. Guys, if I don't know who's done a snatch, it's most probably one of the most difficult things to do.
Oh, I hate that, bro.
Yo. But the guy that's got the world record, I think is from Georgia. Yeah, he's from Georgia. Lashes. This guy's got a belly of strength. Guys, I just want to show you quickly. I just want to show you this guy.
Try Transact, South Africa's #1 pain relief patch. Get 12 hours uninterrupted relief with Transact.
Check that belly, keys. 225 snatch. Look here. What's up? What's up? He's one of the only guys in the world to have had 225 kgs over his head. But look at his feet quickly, Keeks. His feet.
Oh, they get in the air.
Yeah. His feet literally. Okay, there. Boom.
But that is perfect form.
With that belly, bro. Check there, clipping off the ground there. Zap.
But it's perfect form. Bars going straight. No unmitigated movement. Get himself under it. Shoulders are locked.
Bro, do you think that power comes out of the belly though?
Oh, that's perfect form, bro.
Look at that belly, bro. That's that man strength.
Kiam, what's your usual take on equal lows?
They will get swept.
Yeah, it's 2 things. It's either failing to take that lows, but even when I say that, it's a case of if there is equal lows, there will be one more like sweep of it. If it is going to reverse, it's going to sweep it one more time and then reverse, or it's going to pump it and just see continuation of volume.
Issue is dollars also not getting away from that level. I think we're gonna get a move on gold if we can break through this
Niels.
current point of control.
Sorry, Neil. So, when you saying that, okay, here's my thing. What weight are we talking here? Any lift for me, and this is my hot take on it. I think the guys can agree with me. Etty, Jared, the guys I know, just because I know they're gymmers and stuff. Yeah, any lifting, you can make changes, adjustments, all those type of things till a certain weight point. Then that's where weight really you feel it. Then that's where techniques, adjustments, all of that will change. For example, I could deadlift 240 kgs, no technique, no nothing. I only learned how to deadlift after that. When guys came to me, they're like, bro, what the hell are you doing? But I was still pulling 240 kgs.
With your banana backing it.
Yeah, like I was doing just it's raw pulling power. So the same with my bench. There's times on a day you could say my lower weight on a bench felt so much better close grip than proper, not wide grip, but neutral grip. But when I went heavier, my neutral grip got me so much more further up. Key, they call it, in manipulating the weight, especially with lighter weights. So that's why, yeah, that's my hot take on it. So
On what? Brother, we go from equal lows to weights. How do we so
we were
much?
I'm just answering what the chat's saying, bro. So they asked about equal lows, and then the next thing was about.
Oh.
So my conventional max is about 160. Sumo is 210. My form could be bad for conventional, so you could be right. Key. That's right, Neil. I'm just saying. I'm not. Like I said, that's my hot take on it. As I said to you in the very beginning, when I also was a gym bro, I also was like, oh, okay, but sumo's cheating. I also was that guy. But at the end of the day, when you start getting to the heavy weights, like you still are pulling at that weight, it's still got to go off the ground.
It's still a big weight though.
You've still got to lock out. You've just shortened the movement, but you've got to have it done. Because if we get to that point, it's the same way. You're shortening a movement. Now let's take the normal power lifters when they bench, and I think everyone knows where this is going to go. That could turn into the biggest arguments forever. But the thing about that is you're naturally going to have a guy who's got longer arms and a guy who's got short arms. Now, how do you kind of argue you're going to level out the playing field? The guy with longer arms technique, what's he going to do? He's going to go neutral or he's going to go wider because he wants to minimize that range of movement. He's still getting it to chest, he can still have his pause, and he's going to press. But there has to be a part that you're allowing that mitigation to make it equal for the competitors. I wish I could sumo. My conventional max sumo is technical as hell. It's on the heavier loads. Yeah, see, so Ed agrees with me there. I think I just got a scam call about trade 245 giving me a refund for the fraud they conducted. Max I've done is 225k deadlift, and at that point you feel like you're a stab your back. Fubs, so heaviest deadlift I've ever done is 275. And at that point, I'll say I've got lightheaded, like I feel like I'm gonna pass out. I've never got like the bloody nose and stuff, but yeah, got lightheaded where you literally feel like I need to put this down now. If you hold it for 2 more seconds, you're out.
I feel like we should get that sniffing salts that the guys used to love.
Have you never done sniffing salts, bro?
So before we want to close the trade, we sniff it a bit. Is it hectic?
It is hectic. Depending on some of the...
I'll
put money on it. The first time you take it, even if you're in the gym, the first time you take sniffing salts, they're not going to help you. Because you're going to be so unfocused now. Because your body's like in shock.
Bro, but it can't be good for you though.
I don't think anything really in life is going to be right at that point.
Yo, smelling salts, bro.
I pulled that thing at like 85 kgs body weight. Those salts are rough, yeah. No, edits, they're brutal, bro. I don't know.
Bro,
If you
so
were-
once you buy it, like how many times can you sniff the salts? Does
I
it
don't know.
lose its power?
I've
Ed?
never bought it. I've just used it when mates had it.
Ed, can you use it continuously or does it lose like its punch?
When we were, bro, you can ask Ed. Ed was obviously still in the gym at that point. We used to have like bench off days. So myself, Han, and Storm used to go to the bench and we used to clap it. And I think it was Storm. It was Storm or Han. One of them brought the sniffing salts. I think it was actually Han because I think that's when he was prepping for his comp. And he had it and that's why we were trying it. Bro, that stuff. Oh,
Hectic.
no, it's bad, bro. That's bad. Like, I don't see the benefit in it. I don't feel like I benefited when I did it. I've already got like music that's screaming in my ears. You got the boys smacking you, getting you amped up. Now to have these smiling songs.
Okay, so it does lose its punch. I'm thinking, sorry man. I'm thinking there's like an ass flavor for the salts. You get that and it's like, hey bro, I've got smelling salts before the lift. Your mate pukes there on the gym floor. You put a turn in the salt. It's like it's the salt. Poppers, what the heck? Guys, what is poppers?
But you know what was unhealthy, bro? Very unhealthy for us was when we used to train legs. It was like our own rule of thumb we made.
Yeah?
If you weren't, we had like the leg day puke bucket. If you weren't puking after legs, you're not done. Go up and you... legs are not finished until you and the puke bucket have had some time together.
But how is it that in a gym, if somebody drops a little fart, that thing is magnified? The power of it. Like the one I was like, dude, yo, somebody ripped a little one. And then the thing is, you can't pinpoint. So now you're a little bit like, sure, I'm in the zone. Like I'm actually not that well built, so people will think, yeah, it's that unfit guy that ripped one when he tried to pick up the weights. Then you just move away, go do cardio. Inducement. Sorry, my brother. Please explain the inducement to me. Inducement. So this is inducing buyers and then it's going to go short. Is that what you're saying? Oh, okay. So the inducement now is we didn't take this low. So guys think that this is actually a support holding, but it's actually setting up for the sell. The only thing though is with the inducement is that we in a discount. We basically, or not 100% in a discount, like we can still go lower. But if you look at where we are, we in that discount area. So we're basically at 50. And I'm not saying inducement can't happen at the lows, but even if you take this leg higher, you selling into discount then. So if anything, I would then say if we're gonna go short, we would go short somewhere in this area. Like I see what the guys see here with the sweep, that reversal, almost like a market maker sell model. Like this is now the high of the week, and we should only be looking for sells. But then in the same vein, this is a 50% retrace of this leg up. So that's where the conflicting biases come in. And then even if this is a market maker sell model, your OTE is only up here. And you haven't had a fake out. And you haven't had CE. So I don't know if you trade SMC or ICT, but yo, I can't believe I'm still in this trade. In my mind this morning, I had it play out a lot differently. I had it completely. Wow, still here. Ruan, is it a shift in structure though? Because if you look at the market maker sell model, your market maker sell model looks like that. Okay, so after we took out this high, we had a pause in between. So it was actually a two-leg structure down. It wasn't sweep, immediately break structure there. So instead of having this, we actually got this. So then your idea is still that this could just be a corrective leg into, say, your area of demand or into your discount. Because there wasn't one foul sweep. You hear what I'm saying? That's where the guys get it wrong with the market maker models. I can also be completely wrong, but you see what I'm saying? So they think this is a market maker sell model, but the sell model, you need to see literally that. And then take out the structure. And then obviously your consequent encroachment or whatever OTE, that's going to be your entry. And we haven't had that. So but like I say, guys, if you are bearish, like, please don't follow me. This is just the way I trade. Like, I cannot be bearish while we hold above here. It's just impossible for me. I cannot be bearish here. Okay, BTCs now. But yeah, it's honestly not for buyers. That's not what you want to see. You don't want to at all see this. So does it look good for the buyers? No, it looks horrific for the buyers. And the reason I say that is from a retail perspective. You see this now as strong support. We're holding let me buy and then it just breaks. Like a real area of demand, you get a V shape. So this does not at all look good for the buyers. But I still can't sell here though. If you had to tell me, Chris, reverse your position and sell here, I can't do it. Keeks, can you sell there?
Nah,
I can't sell there, bro.
not there.
Better coins. Sorry, Keeks, I think I might break your record. How long were you in your trade?
2 hours.
Was it 2 hours? So I
That's why I closed.
Yo. Honestly, how do I feel? Do I feel worn out yet? Weird thing is I don't actually feel anything, Keeks.
You're just vibing there.
Because I can't sell there. Okay, the sellers, tell me if you want to sell here, where's your stop though? And what is the premise for the sell? I would just like to understand that. I just want to understand. Like, I'm not saying it's wrong. I just want to understand the alternative view here. What am I missing here? Okay, so you're looking 4754. So you're taking this leg. Okay, so you using this 50 now as your transition zone. You're not looking for the bounce, you actually want to sell from here. Is that what I'm seeing here? My sell was from 4819. Beautiful. No, your sells are looking good, guys. Maybe it's this trend line block here.
We're just vibing with this.
Yo.
No, you provided a banger yesterday, bro.
That's what I said. I actually had this play out completely differently in my head. Yeah, I was expecting fireworks. I was like, damn, gold, clean setup. Like, nice trading at the lows of the day, low of the session. It's like it's got all this room back to VWAP. We've got our point of control sitting up nicely. We're trading above the 5-day. Nah, I thought we had it in the bag, yeah. And then gold was like Chris, who's got the strongest grip. Will you hold till it hurts?
So, may I please have this dance?
And you know what the sad thing is, Gigs? If you're in a trade for this long, is if you hit stop, like it teased you for 2 hours. It's like you didn't even get the reward. Like even the sellers are like, yeah, I'm a little bit in profit. I move my stops to break even. Gareth, that's not for us, eh? That's for US clients. I'm not 100% sure how that dedicated trader status works, but it's not for South Africans. Shajal Kari, how are you, my brother? Are you good? You're most probably gonna ask me if you can still enter here. Yes, Geeks, but you had more movement. When did you enter? Was it Monday? Or Tuesday? No, yesterday you had to win. What did you have? Buys or sells? Something is coming. Yeah, look, when it ranges like this, it's setting up 100%. Accumulation, manipulation, distribution, fair value gap. Accumulation, manipulation, distribution, fair value gap. Bro, how did I lose my charts now when I'm on the wrong one? Did you see that one reel? I was like, the other dude's reacting. He's like, yeah, I get it. Accumulation, manipulation, distribution, fair value gap.
Bro, at this rate, you might as well just hold until New York. So, what is your relationship with each other? So Chris was actually
Brother.
my teacher in high school. And then he was like, nah, this guy, he's going places. I need to be with him to also go those places. And then the prodigal student became one of the partners. And now here we are today.
My take is we get fake out on sales, test daily pivot, then only run long. I might be wrong, but that's what I think. Yeah, we're so close to that 5 day.
You know what's funny, bro? The amount of people that genuinely think we're brothers, though.
Really? The thing though, on the futures account, we've already taken the lows on gold. On gold futures, we've already swiped those lows.
Wait, Chris, another hour. It's always something happening. 10 to 11.
Is there really something that's happening now?
This is tricky. Guys, had you seen Ubisoft stock up 14% since yesterday?
Ubisoft.
Yeah, Ubisoft is it's a painful one. Those guys are somehow always doing something on the down low.
Just want to show you guys quickly on the futures. On the futures, we already nipped the lows there. Turn, turn. I think this would actually be lacking now if we could place this trade on poly markets. And you can do like side bets on it, Keegs. Everyone places their bets.
That would actually be quite funny, bro.
Will this trade hit? Take profit or stop loss? Then what you can actually do is you take the position with me, you hedge yourself on poly markets, you say it's going to lose. So then if you lose on poly, you win the
You
trade.
win the trade. Big brain energy there, bro.
And I actually have a poo now, bro. That's the sad part, yeah.
Yeah, Etty, it's crazy, bro. I would just want to know how it started. Yeah, it's meant to be coming out now. I think in May is when the trailer's meant to come out. But it's going to be a quick turnaround because I mean they only put in the trailer out if to really even confirm it, and then they're saying the game's meant to hit us, August, September. Because I think anyone who's at least got 2 brain cells in the gaming industry knows you don't want to launch when GTA 6 is going to come out.
What game is that?
GTA 6. When that game's going to come out, bro, it's going to nuke everything else. So anyone who's got launch dates, like they need to launch before GTA 6.
I won't play it. I'm not going to play it.
Watch this man fight this one again, guys.
I never liked GTA, bro.
How do you not like GTA? None of them.
None of them, bro. I played all of them, but I hated it.
Wait. What did you hate about GTA?
It's just monotonous, bro. Like the little side quests and hey, bro, and then go to like the little gym and then you gym your little guy and bro, and then the cars aren't like the real cars. It's like knockoffs.
No, because I can't get license.
And the radio and like all of the stuff almost looks the same. Just with, look, it wasn't. I played it. Like, don't get me wrong. I played GTA, but
Now their projections for launch day is crazy stuff, yeah.
Keys, I might need to go poo, bro.
Bro.
That 2 coffees cut into me, dude.
To be fair, then we need to look at when we end in the stream, bro. Because we are going to start running out of time.
Yeah, that was San Andreas. It was San Andreas shit.
No, that's like the goated one.
Huh?
Yeah.
San Andreas.
San Andreas is literally the most, for me, no other GTA even came close to it.
Did you ever gym your guy?
Hmm?
Sit there with little analogs pumping.
No, GTA, San Andreas, most goated game ever. GTA 4, 5, all of them don't come close. Like they're good, but they're not the same. GTA 4 was good.
I don't know what to tell you guys here.
Nico.
I honestly don't know what to tell you guys. We even lost our... Oh damn, our point of control is shifted. Okay, I was looking there.
Oh, your point of control's right above you.
No, it shifted. It's here now.
Yeah, where was it?
Oh, it was up here. Alrighty guys, I'm in this trade. Like I said, while we hold above this area, I'm still in buy mode. If we get a big break below, then I will go into sell mode. Okay, then I would look for sell continuations back to yesterday's point of control. But as of now, first target's going to be VWAP. Alright, that's going to be the first target. If we can get through VWAP, ultimately I want to trade up back there. But yeah guys, unfortunately, whoa, broke our little sound system here. Unfortunately, well not unfortunately, we still in literally no volume. I still like the buys. DXY also chopping in the range. Like I said, I'm expecting a range bound day for DXY up until it can break out there. US 30 still looking short. Anything below that zone still looking short. Nasdaq, if we can get a nice strong breakout above here, I'm gonna actually look for the continuation higher. What else was there? Bitcoin. Okay, Bitcoin's regained that level now. So this has become a fake out. So you can now still look for buys here. Right. So buys are back on track. And then you're going to look for your shorts above there. Did I miss anything, Keeks? And then
pretty much it.
And then DAX is now breaking through that. So DAX, bro. But Chad, yeah, let's see. Let's see how she goes. If you're in sells, good luck. If you're in buys, good luck. May the best man win on this. And Chad, I will see you guys tomorrow.
Yeah, that's it.
And then Prodigy will see you guys this afternoon. Peace and love, guys. Thank you so much for joining.
Cheers, Chad.
Was it easy to forgive yourself for messing it all up? I keep trying my best to survive, but I see you in every twilight, and my paper heart is on fire. Yeah, I'm coming, I feel chemicals. I know it's only temporary.
lie. Everything's gonna be alright. I think today is the best day of my life. My girlfriend looked worried and asked me why, but I don't know, so I didn't reply. Laying on the car, you've got stars, I've got scars they don't see. I think today is the best day of my life. Last night all I wanted to do was die. Right now I'm happy to be alive. I'm not